6 minutes. DJ Danzel, you're on.
Aw, shit. All right, guys. So we're going to come at you from my car, the Corolla, with a topic that's kind of close to us right now. It's close to our hearts a little bit right now. Hang on. Yeah. Stick it in the window like that. It's a little bit on an angle, but it's cool.
From the side.
All right, so this topic is a little bit close, you know what I mean? Close to home because it's happened to us. And we just want to touch on it, and that is employment. How working a job, dealing with a bullshit boss, bullshit manager, and then getting fired with no cause. How fucked up it is, and then how hard it is to get a new job. You apply and you apply and you apply and you can't even get a call back. But yet you have so much qualifications, but you still don't get callbacks.
Mm-hmm.
So it mentally affects you, right?
Yeah, to a certain degree, it definitely does mess you up a little bit. What I notice, with places in employment in general, it's like you get on the team, you get a job, you get money, and then here comes some newbies that are not doing such great work like you are. They're not up to par because hence they are newbies, but they get more paid than you, and you're just like, wait a minute, what's going on? Why is that going on? And I guess personally for me, I didn't really speak up about it because everything was going fine. The economy was messing up, and then everything went up and I needed more pay. And then I started, expressing that. And then the next thing, ironically, when you start expressing that sort of momentum, they dot their I's and they cross their T's and they're like, time for you to go. They find the right explanation to eliminate you and such.
Yeah, but even put that aside. Pay aside. The way that they treat you. The way they treat other employees in front of you. Saying, I'm not going to name a company. I'm not going to name a person. But to have a manager say, hey, we fired these 2 people. You guys need to watch yourself so you guys don't get fired. The guy who got fired, or those people who got fired, didn't even know they were fired yet. And they were telling everybody.
It's crazy.
It's fucked up. And then to, I'll say it. I'll straight up say it. I don't even care. Working at call centers sucks. That's an industry. I'm telling you, if you guys have feelings and you actually have a heart, don't do it. That's my personal opinion, whether it's in collections, because clearly you're going to get yelled at, or it's in sales. You're going to be trying to sell people. People are going to yell at you. It's just part of the deal. For example, I was in the moving industry. I hurt my back, never filed anything against the company for compensation while I was gone. I come back, I have a problem with my car. I couldn't even get my new one fast enough. And they're like, oh, you can't make it in, you're fired. They fired me because I couldn't get there for 1 day. 1 day. And they were like, well, I guess, see you later. It's like, that's a bullshit reason. There was ice. My car wasn't ready yet. I needed 1 more day. And they wouldn't give it to me. I worked all the other shifts.
You know what?
So fair treatment is all I ask.
Okay, so you know what, as far as fair treatment goes and stuff like that, I'm genuinely a nice person, so I actually got, close to a good enough treatment. I had some bosses that actually did like me, and it was hard for them to be in those shoes, to be the one to cut me, but they knew how to do it properly at the same time. Call centers are shitty, pretty much. That's all that I really picked up as far as long-term actual employment and stuff like that. Reason that I'm saying they're shitty is because the occupation itself is not healthy. You're in there for 8.5 to almost 9 hours,
sitting on your ass.
Okay, you're not allowed to surf the internet, do nothing. You have to focus on your calls. You have an actual thing you have to follow specifically, and you have to be on point. You have to be a robot. You have to dress the same. You have to laugh at the same jokes. You have to be a robot, and you have to and this is what you're getting paid for, you know. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you basically have them saying, oh, but we want you to be you. You don't have to follow the script. We want your creative juices to come out, talk to people, you know, this and that. Even if you have to fib a little bit, whatever, you know, say, oh man, you got kids. I got kids. I know what it's like. You know, you have a grandma. I have a grandma. Oh, my grandma lives with me, this, that, whatever. You know, so like, I want to make it clear, like, you know, just, I've had good and bad experiences. Obviously, like, I had the opportunity to be, you know, working with such great people and stuff like that. But just the amount of expectations is actually quite stressful on your nerves, on your, you know, on your own psychological brain, because you're also, if you're doing outbound cold calling, you're getting a lot of backlash from people because they're not liking it. You're getting yelled at nonstop. That's why you go crazy. I understand why people actually choose to smoke their brains out or drink the night away, because they're fed up and miserable with life. And I didn't achieve much to get those positions, and people have come out of colleges and universities,
all right,
and
guys,
they got the same
guys,
positions.
Peace out. Ran out of time. So, see you guys later.
Yeah.
That's what we got to say about that shit.
Peace.